Hello everyone, my name is Melinda Hart. You are watching Stamping with Hart. I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin Up, and today's video is actually going to be a haul video. This is everything that I had put in my first order from the new annual catalog from Stampin Up for 2020 to 2021. If my voice is going in and out a little, just bear with me. It usually gets stronger as I talk. But let's see. So I just put some tabs here where we already went through the whole catalog, so we're not going to do that again. But I do just want to reference the pages of the product that I did order for you. And if you have any questions, then of course we can go through that. But I just wanted to show you how cute so much of this stuff was. So I tried to do a Facebook Live and it was not cooperating today. So I decided to do a pre-recorded video, which I can share on my Facebook page. Okay, so here is the Playful Pets suite. This is all of the stuff that I got in the Playful Pets suite. These are project examples, these are the paper examples, and this is the color palette. Okay, so the first thing that I want to show you is the cling set. So this is called Pampered Pets. If you don't want to do the whole suite, but you just want to order the stamp set, you can absolutely do that. The suite starts on page 40 for Playful Pets, and then all of the individual items that you could purchase individually, or you can see their item numbers wherever they are. So Pampered Pets, the item number would be 152520. Okay, and then it will let you know if it has dies on the bottom that it will coordinate with, which I did get the dies. So the suite is the one and done option where you kind of get everything that was designed to go with it. And you could also purchase a bundle. Here's the bundle, meaning if you would just want the stamp set and the dies, not the papers, not the embellishments, just this. This is the item number that you were to enter. Okay, so let's just take a look at this really quick. I'm going to show you the difference between the photopolymer and the cling mount stamps today. This is what a rubber cling set looks like, and when you get your cling set, you will pop out your stamp, the red rubber stamp, and you can see this layer. There's a foam layer already here, and then here's the stamp, and on this side there is a backing that you peel off and then put your sticker on for your coordinating stamp. And there's a very cool way to do this. I saw from another demonstrator, it was shared. So I'm going to show you the way that she does it so that you don't line up your stamps crooked. But first, we will go through all of the suites, and if there's any time left, I'll show you how to do that. If not, I will do a separate video on it if you need to know some of the basics for ordering the cling stamps from Stampin' Up. But whenever you get a cling set, if it does have the foam on it, which all of the cling sets do, you don't have to worry about stamping on a mat like you would if you were using photopolymer. So this one says, "Always in your heart, so sorry for your loss. Enjoy. I hope your day is a real treat." And here are the coordinating dies for our doggies and kitties. And then here's a little paw print set right here. Okay, so they will just line right up over your stamp to cut. And that saves a lot of fussy cutting work for you. I know that there are many people out there who do not love fussy cutting. So in case you're that type where you much prefer to run a die through it just in one pass, there you go. This is one of my favorite sets. I could not wait to get this. Pretty much everybody I know has a fur baby. I used to have fur babies, but we don't anymore. My son is severely allergic. We're hoping that he will grow out of that over time. He does have allergy medicine that he takes when we do get to go visit people, but as we all know, the social distancing, we really haven't been many places. Even though we have recently gone back to a phase of green where I live. All right, so here is the Playful Pets Trim Combo Pack, and you can see some examples of the way that they use the trim. This is the baker's twine, and this is like a very thin stitched ribbon. And then the colors for These are Real Red and Basic Black. Okay. So I'm going to put these back in here. Oh, this is one of the cutest parts. The paper, I think, is the cutest of all, but I love these too. So you can order these Playful Pets trinkets, either individually or as part of the suite. And this is what they look like. So we have a little dog bone here. Whoop. Hope you can see that. Little dog bone. And we have a little heart. So you can use these trinkets around the neck of one of the pets. You could use it next to the embellishment or the sentiment. It would be so adorable. Okay, and then we'll show you the papers. This, I think, is the cutest. All right, so check this out. This is 12 by 12 double-sided paper. And just taking one look at this, I can tell you already that I have very close family members who have dogs like this. So I will definitely be making them a card because it's so close to what they look like. I'm not great with dog breeds. I can't really name them all off, but I mean, how fabulous. Look at her. Look at this one's face. Look at her face. Yeah, just so cute. So like I was saying, it's double-sided. So we have a nice striped pattern on this side in the Real Red. You get 2 of each sheet in the pack. So we have another of the same here. Okay. Here we go. These are the big dogs versus the little doggies. So cute. Okay. All right. How cute is the paw print paper? Paws and hearts. So, so sweet. I love the color palette they chose here. The red, the white, the black, the brown. And the other side looks like, oh, yeah, the paw print and the dogs. That's going to be, good thing we get 2 sheets. That's going to be a toss-up for me. I like both of those papers. Oh, here come the kitty cats. Okay, so a lot of people that I've been seeing who do their reveals or their hauls or their catalog order unboxings, almost everybody said that they were a dog person. And I love dogs, but I am a cat person. My mom used to have a cat called Miss Kitty, and this just reminded me so much of her. But yeah, I used to have a calico, but she was a short hair. But just so many sweet kitty cats here. And then this back pattern, I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be like strands of hair. But I'm just not sure in terms of the pattern. But there you are. And let's see. Here. That could be Miss Kitty too. I had a black cat. Her name was Baby. And my mom has a black cat. It's just so sweet. Look at these. I can think of everybody that I know who has pets who look like this. Especially this one who's all curled up in orange. My aunt has several orange cats, and we have a couple of gray cats. But he's like even though he's gray, he looks blue. So everybody calls him Blue. He has like that bluish gray hair tone. But yeah, so many people that these cards could be for because it looks just like their pets. Everybody in my family has pets. I don't know if I got to show you this side, the little fish with the hearts. Okay. My cousin has a black cat. We have a lot of orange and black cats in our family. A couple of grays. Okay. Oh, look at how cute this is. So this is the dog bones, the bulls, the collars, and the paw prints. And then on this side, it says bark, wolf, dig, chase, scratch, wag, play, love, bark. And then it goes, you know, circles back around again. The lines repeat. Okay. I can't wait to work with this set. How cute. And now here's the kitty version. So the kitty version has a little play toy with a fish, the little balls that they like to chase that have the feathers on the end, the paw print, and then their dishes, their kitty dishes. And on this side, in the script font, which I love because yes, the cats are sassier. It says purr, snooze, yawn, paw, jump, love, meow. So, so sweet. Okay, and that's our paper pack. So that is the Playful Pets Suite. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe by clicking the red button. If you also want to be notified anytime I have a new video, there is a little bell that you would click on as well, and you would select all if you would like to see all of my notifications. If you don't click the bell, I don't think that you'll see many of the notifications. I can't remember. I know YouTube's been playing around with that. But anyway, subscribing to this channel would mean getting to see crafting tutorials, card making, treat boxes, catalog walkthroughs and hauls, just like we're doing today. Like this video, or give it a like if you like seeing new products as I order them. I don't do unboxings very often. It's relatively new to me, but I got really excited about my products, and it's hard to share that with people in my home who aren't necessarily as crafty as I am. So I like to jump on and share it with all of you because I know that you're my craft family. So if you like this video, give it a like. If you would like to leave a comment and let me know what you're ordering from the new catalog, I would love to know what your favorite thing is. Maybe we have something in common there, or maybe I can make a video using that product. And then lastly, if you know somebody who enjoys these new product hauls or new product unboxings, you can go ahead and share it with them. I would appreciate that. Okay, the next suite that we are going to be looking at is called Peony Garden Suite. That starts on page 82. Everything that you would need to buy the actual suite, meaning all of the products that are paired together to go and coordinate with this set, are right here. Okay, on this page you can see some of the samples that they made. You can see the papers down at the bottom. And then on this side, here's a much better look at the flowers. Okay, and I'm going to show you the dies live, although you can see what the dies look like on page 178. So we can take a quick look at that. Right here. So this is what the dies look like, but we'll open those. There's a sample card. My favorite thing about this suite, aside from the peony, is the color palette. Petal Pink, Gray Granite, and Basic Gray, which hopefully you can see all that. Okay, there's quite a few things that come in this set, so I'm going to start with the pretty embellishments first. These are called the Elegant Faceted Gems, and what I want to show you about this is when you look in the catalog, you cannot tell. It tells you right here, you know, they're faceted, but I thought they were like little droplets when I first saw them. I didn't know that they had that cut. It just didn't even occur to me. So I just wanted to show you so that you can see that there is that faceted gem pattern here in the different colors. So pretty. I also got these square vellum doilies. I think a lot of people have been working with these and featuring these already. Let me show you one. Okay, so here is an example of one. Look at how pretty that is. Look at that pattern. You could put the gems right in here. I'm the type I like to do things that are centered like that. I love that so much. Okay, and then on the back it says square vellum doilies. I was just trying, there's 24 in a pack. Their size is 3 by 3. Yeah, 3 by 3. Okay, and the next would be the shimmer ribbon. Just going to open the so that you can kind of get better look at the color. I believe this is in Gray Granite, which means it was made for me. Gray Granite is my favorite. Okay. Okay, look at that. So pretty. All right, next we're going to show the embossing folder. This is called the Dainty Diamonds 3D embossing folder. I love embossing. I actually love this size of an embossing folder too. The dimensions on this are 4.5 by 6 1/8. Look at how beautiful. Oh my gosh. I'm imagining Christmas sweaters. I'm imagining Christmas sweater cards in my head, or very, very, very elegant cards. Is it crazy that my mind is already on holiday? Okay, so here, let's take a look which type of stamp set this is. Prize Peony is also a cling stamp set, meaning you're going to assemble your stamps and put your stickers on, which, like I said, we'll do at the end if we have time. That has 10 stamps. I didn't really go over that, did I? So sorry for your loss, for your sweet friendship refreshes the soul. Love and thanks to a dear friend. My thoughts are with you. We have some leaves here, a little part of the Dainty Diamond pattern as a stamp, which is also nice. And then we have our peonies. I like that they offer different sizes of each of the peonies, depending on the impact you want on your card. I should measure that largest peony and see how big that is. If you've had a chance to look through your catalog, let me know what your favorite suite is, what you had to have. The peony one was definitely mine. It's hard to choose sometimes. These are the dies. Whoa. There are quite a few of them. Look at all these dies. We're definitely going to need a tutorial on this so that we can see how, because you can assemble a whole flower and leaves just out of the dies alone, meaning you don't even have to stamp any part of the flower. You can literally build a 3D flower, a 3D peony with this die cut set. But if you do stamp, you have the outlines to cut those out as well, so you do not have to fussy cut, which is so nice. And look at this border. I cannot wait to use that. I love things like this. This would be like the trim on a cupcake box or something like that for me. It's a lot of dies. Does it say how many are in there? 17 dies in this set. So you can see as we start to go through all of this, why this collection is a little more in cost from some of the others. Like Playful Pets was not this expensive. And that's just because you're getting some really fabulous things here. You're getting a lot of stamps, a lot of dies. You're getting an embossing folder, which is sometimes unusual in a suite. I think they've been adding sort of more and more in as we go. But you're getting the vellum pre-cut squares, the 3x3 squares. You're getting the embellishments and the ribbon. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. But wow, I mean, it's going to be effortless to put this one together. So here are our papers. And like I was saying, the color palette being basic gray, gray granite, and petal pink. Petal pink is more like a peachy pink. Somehow my microphone cord always finds a way into the shot. Okay. My voice is so wobbly today. They warned me that it would be, but I wasn't expecting it to go on for as long as it has. I'm recovering from surgery. Look at this. That's one of my favorite pages. You can use this with so many things. Let me see if you can see that pattern up close. I love that. I love this one. This is pretty. Very vintage feeling. Another pattern that I love. I'm actually liking like the geometric patterns more than I'm liking the flowers. I think I'm really into the stamped. And this is a perfect example that I should point out here, is that this is the peony that was built with 3D, built into a 3D flower from the dies. And this is an example of one that was stamped and then cut out with a die. Okay, and then we're coming up. This is a gorgeous piece of paper. Look at this. I could color those. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. Which side would I use? I'm gonna have to find a way to use both. That is gorgeous. So that is the Peony Garden Suite. All right, the next set that we are going to be talking about is called Nothing's Better Than. And then, of course, you can finish that sentence with whatever you want. You can buy this singly as a stamp set, which is featured here, or you can buy the coordinating dies. If you'd want to buy them separately, you can do that. But they also have a bundle available. And when you purchase both, meaning the stamps and the dies, you save 10%. And this would be your bundle number right here. Okay, here are some samples of what they made card-wise with their Nothing's Better Than stamp set. This was designed by $1 Million Sales Achiever, Connie Stewart. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Connie. I love this set so much. I could not wait to get this one. Let me just show you what this looks like. The dies are not going to be the easiest to see. This is a stamp set that does not have to be assembled. It's a photopolymer stamp set. Okay, so as opposed to being a whole suite where you're getting embellishments and papers and stamps and dies, this is literally just a stamp and die set. Photopolymers are so easy. Love, love, love easy. Chocolate, cocktails, coffee, cookies. And then, of course, you can build your sentences with all of these phrases. So today's plan: consume coffee, consume chocolate, consume cookies, consume cocktails. This is going to be endless. It's so, so cute. Look at this, where you can actually put a drink inside the glass. You can fill in your chocolate squares, whether you would want to do chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, different colors of the different truffles that they have out there. Here's the cookie. I'm immediately thinking of Cookie Monster here, but I'm also thinking of all the tags I could make for when I bake my chocolate chip cookies and give to people. And if you know me at all, if you've watched any of my videos, especially around Valentine's Day, you know that we have a local chocolate shop called the Pink House, and I love to give away their chocolate as a gift. And I could make this part of the gift packaging, which is just so sweet. And then, of course, we have the dies that will cut out anything that you see here that is grayed out, means that it has a coordinating die for it. So here they are here. And then these are our word dies. So that's really hard to see, but that's actually spelling chocolate. I'll have to cut some of these out. Next time I do a haul video, I'll have some of this stuff cut out for you. Okay, this one says cocktails, cookies, and coffee. And then we have love you more than. Yeah, love you more than. That is so sweet. You see, when you look at this side of the die, you can't tell at all. But at least you can see the words backwards here. Okay, so, but I will make a mental note to make sure that I have some samples to show next time. All right, and so there is the Nothing's Better Than bundle. Now we are going to be talking about the Whale of a Time suite. This suite is so cute. If you have any kids, or even as a grown-up, you love undersea life or anything that has to do with the water, I think that you're really gonna love this. This reminds me so much of the different movies that they have out now for the kids. You know, Finding Nemo, Finding Dory. I'm trying to think of the names of those. There's like a kids show on Netflix that's all about being underwater. And it's just so cute. I'm just pulling out some of the products while I'm talking to you. But this suite has a lot in it. The paper in this particular suite is 6x6. It even comes with a whale punch, which that in itself is thrilling. So for spraying up the water, for his little, what do they call that? Fins? Yeah, so that's cute. All right, so here we go with the stamp set. This is also a photopolymer stamp set, so no work to do here. All you got to do is stamp on some, like a foam mat or something, just to make sure you get your clean impression. But they're done already for you. You don't have to worry about anything. Out here, which we can just see a little bit better here. Thanks a ton. Well done. My love for you is bigger than the ocean. You're kind of a big deal. Hoping all your birthday fishes come true. If you know any snorkelers, anybody who's passionate about that, I think that they would love this too. Anybody who has boats, they're on the sea, they go to the beach every year. How cute is this for them? Okay, so here's the ribbon that goes with it. This is pool party ribbon. And they're calling this sheer ribbon. It's 3/8 of an inch and there's 10 yards. Okay. Oh, I had to show you the embellishments. Let me show you this. I don't know how well you can see. I'm going to see if I can get them on my hand. Can you see that? It's a seashell sequin. Seashell. There's so many of them in here. It is just the cutest thing. If you'd want to make some shaker cards, oh my gosh. So, so sweet. Really adds a pop to your projects whenever you add sequins, especially ones that are in the shape of a shell. Here it is. Here's my little shell shape. I don't want to put it away. I'll put it right over here. Okay, so let's go through the papers because I think that is a big wow of this suite. And then, well, you know what? Let me show you the embossing folder first. So here is a seabed 3D embossing folder, and you can see that this embossing folder is larger than the other. It's wider. Okay, so it's 6 by 6. So we have a 6 by 6 square here. This is what it looks like. Very, very detailed embossing folder. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. All right, and then here are our double-sided papers, 6 by 6. And you can get a look at the papers down here too. Here's our color palette, which is Calypso Coral, Bumblebee, Granny Apple Green, Just Jade, Pool Party, Pacific Point, and Blackberry Bliss. Okay. I love that. We get, it looks like 4 sheets each, which would build up a 12 by 12 page. Look at that. So, so cute. Actually, let me do this. I'm going to try to keep them in order just for now. This one is so dynamic. Look at that. Gorgeous. My fingers are very dry. I haven't been able to use anything, you know, no perfumes, no lotions, no anything like that when you go into surgery. So I am definitely having some dry hand problems. Okay, so here we go. Here are the whales. Look at this. Can you even stand this? Look at this. These little fish flying around, not flying, swimming around the whales. This is wonderful. That is a wonderful pattern right there. Ocean waves, different colors, just depending on which colors you want, or you could use the whole sheet. Okay. We have our jellyfish. This was my mom's favorite in this pack. She's here helping taking care of Connor while I am healing. Love that. Here's the other side, some seaweed. Seahorses. Can't have a set without seahorses. I think there's a seahorse stamp too. Yes, there is. Okay. Oh, look at that. I like that too, because this is, I think, is more what the ocean looks like to me. That's more what I picture in my mind. Okay. Oh, turtles. Look at this. I know turtles are a favorite. My aunt actually has 2 turtles. I have several aunts. So if you hear me referring to them, it could be any one of them. Okay, look at that. This is going to be the cutest paper to work with. Oh, the crabs. Look at that. The crabs and the seashells. Coral. Calypso Coral was meant for this pack. Here's some more whales, different colors. Cute. This reminds me so much of the children's movies. When I was a little girl, it was The Little Mermaid, you know. I still have the songs in my head. But As they've evolved their technology, they've come up with some pretty spectacular stuff. Anybody remember that scene where the turtles are floating in the current? That's what this is. Okay. I think I know all kids' movies by memory now. Pretty sure I could recite all of the dialogue. All right, let's see. We have a bunch of different things here. Look at this. Whales, turtles, crabs, shells, jellyfish. It's all there. Ooh, look at that one. Oh, I love that. All right, and then we have the last of the 4 sheets. Ocean view. I love that the sun is coming down. There's like a spotlight right here. And our little fish. That must be the bumblebee color in print. Okay, all right, and then that is the Whale of a Time suite. All right, our next stamp set that I was very, very interested in is on page 99, and it's called Moving Along. I couldn't pass this one up because this, more than any other stamp set that I've seen from any catalog so far since I've been around with Stampin' Up, this is the first set that features trains, cars, like the train cars, an actual vehicle, and then helicopters, which he loves all of those things. And then look at how cute the sentiments are, and they're easy to read, which is a big deal when you're making kids cards. So way to go. Happy travels. Thanks so much. You're the best. It's your day. Welcome, baby. This is a photopolymer stamp set, so no assembly required. Looks like you can see these little dotted patterns here. You can see them right on the stamp too. So cute. And then here are our fillers. So we could stamp the train red, blue, green, yellow, which I do plan on doing for my son. All right, and that was an individual stamp set. So this item number right here is 152496. So if you just want to keep it simple, affordable, you don't want to get into the big purchases yet, then you can just buy all of these stamp sets are available individually. Okay, getting into the next suite is called Playing with Patterns. And I still truly believe that this was kind of like a little bit hidden. Not for everybody. When you're going through your catalogs, this might be the first thing that somebody noticed. But for me, there were so many other things that grabbed my attention first, like the Playful Pets and the Whale of a Time and the Peony, that I blew through the calendar. Not the calendar. Listen to me. I blew through the catalog so quickly that this just did not stand out to me at first. But there are so many elements of this suite that I love. Number one, I love the color palette, and I love all of the different patterns that they have on the papers, which we'll be going through it in just a second. But probably the 2 things that I love the most, let me show you. Are the paper pumpkin boxes. They're not assembled yet. This does not fit a regular size card. This fits note size cards if you're planning on sending a set of cards to somebody. Note size meaning, you know, the smaller thank you cards, thinking of yous, things like that. So this is what the paper pumpkin box looks like assembled. So that was a huge draw for me. And the other thing that I just could not get past, that I had to have, are the alphabet letters. You can see I've already opened this up and I've been digging through all this. Okay, so here's the alphabet letters, and this is what they look like when you actually form your words. Here's a little shot of them right here. But I'm planning on making a bunch of flashcards. We do a lot of visual learning and things like that with my son. So I'll be using this for a lot of projects for him, but also I like to personalize things a lot of the time. If it's going specifically to one person, I would like to, you know, say their name for, you know, whoever it is for. Those were the 2 mega parts of the patterned playing with patterns that I wanted to get. But there's some other fun stuff in here. So let me show you the dots Here are the dots. A lot of people were curious as to what these felt like. I don't know if you can see them up close, but they're just like little plastic dots, and they have like a little flat top to them. They almost remind me of like sugar cookies after they're baked. And it looks like we have it in Purple Posy, Crushed Curry, and Coastal Cabana. Okay. Now here are the pattern papers. And again, these are two-sided. Okay. So many different playful patterns to work with here. Just so many. Look at that. This is perfect. This is perfect for anybody, honestly. You can always do things with polka dots and stripes. I like that they have solid colors in here, and then they have combined colors too. I'm wearing polka dots right now. All right, let's see. I decided to stay off camera though, because I'm sure I'm not looking too hot a day after I came out of surgery. Okay, let's see. Look at this. This is like a paintbrush pattern, brushed pattern. Love that. I think it's a little bit more obvious on this one than this one. This one looks like blended paint to me, and this one could just be stripes. Okay, look at that. So many gorgeous papers here. Yeah, look at that's a ton. You get a ton of 6x6 paper. When you get a 6x6 paper pack, you get a lot of it. All right, let's check and see what type of stamp set we're dealing with here. Pattern Play is a photopolymer stamp set. Cool. That's what it looks like. That's what their actual sizes look like. Sometimes they'll tell you if they blow up the pictures, but that looks exactly the size. Look at that. That's it. That's exactly the size. Cool. So sometimes down in this lower corner, if they've blown up the images or if they've reduced the size of the images, they'll tell you so that they can fit it all on one page. But lots of different things that you could create with your stamps here. Cue the confetti, fill the day with all your guilty pleasures. Yes, that can go right along with Nothing's Better Than too. All right, and then the last thing that's part of this suite are the ribbons. So here are the ribbon. How beautiful is this one? Oh my gosh. Can you even? It takes me a long time to open this ribbon, but maybe I can do this quicker. Oh great. I think I just cut my audio microphone. One of my goals in life as my business grows is to invest in a wireless audio clip microphone. Look at that. That is so delicate. What is this? Oh, it doesn't say. Looks like satin. I apologize if that is the wrong description for that. They usually have on the sides, but because this came as a 3-pack specific to this suite, it might not be labeled. This is Night of Navy. Oh, I could use some Night of Navy ribbon, especially now coming up on Father's Day. Look at that. Nice and thin. Okay. That's very good for when you're trying to do definition or use a ribbon or an embellishment as a line or as a pattern. I've underlined many words with ribbon. Okay, look at that one. These are beautiful. I'm so glad I opened them on camera. So you just don't get the full, you do not get the full effect of that until you either see it in person or get a good close-up of it. Okay, I've had that, well, I got this box on Monday, I think, and it's now Wednesday, so I'm just now really starting to get into it and play with all of these things. All right, and then I think we only have one more thing, oh, 2 more things to talk about. The rainbow paper and the in colors. We'll do in colors first since that's my first Post-it holder. Okay, so we have Cinnamon Cider, Misty Moonlight, Just Jade, Magenta Madness, and Bumblebee. I'm still getting used to these names from our new collection. I'm just going to set these off screen just briefly because I want to go over the markers too. Okay. All right, we went a little bit over this in the catalog walkthrough, but I'm going to point it out again that the way that they've restructured the last year, the catalog had just a full page just for the Stampin' Blends, but this year they added the Stampin' Blends to their color collection grid. So if you would want to order Stampin' Blends, they're combo packs only now. So you get both markers in an order, a light and a dark of the same color. It's $9. It's $9 for 2 alcohol-based markers. And here is where their item numbers would be. If you are missing a number, if there's a dash, that means that the Stampin' Blend wasn't created in that color. Okay, so the reason for my point is if you look here at the new in colors, which is what these are, the 2020 to 2022 in colors, here are the numbers for the paper. Here are the numbers for the Stampin' pads. Okay, so if you were just going to buy Bumblebee, you would want to put the order number in as 153116 would be just this ink pad. Okay, and then if you want to do the whole collection, I'll show you where those numbers are on the next page. And the combo pack for the blends, they did not create one in the color of Bumblebee. Okay, so that's what I wanted to just stress and point out, that if you like to have coordinating colors for everything, they have everything except for Bumblebee. And I think that's because Bumblebee was very close to another yellow in the blends, and they didn't feel a need to make it again. Okay, so now we are going to test out our colors. This is the first time I'm doing this too, so I'm really excited about this one. All right, so here is Light Magenta Madness. We'll tell you right on the side. I know some people that want the font bigger, like they make their own sticker and they put it right on the, some use like little tiny stickers and put it right here on the tip too, so that you know which it is. You can create your own system. Here's the bullet tip side of your Magenta Madness in Light. That matches my Post-its perfectly, in case nobody's looking. I love that. This is also light, but this is the brush tip side. Okay. Gorgeous. Now let's do the dark. The Stampin' Blends are one of my favorite things ever. There's dark. That was the bullet tip. Okay, they had oxygen up my nose yesterday and it's really bothering my nose. Okay, so here we go. Dark. This is the brush tip. Great fill-in tip. My heart goes out to anybody who's healing or recovering from something, especially if they do have to wear oxygen for extended periods of time in their nose. Definitely don't get how tough that can be until you're in the situation, right? Like, we can have empathy, but we still don't know unless we're going through it. All right, so here we go. Cinnamon Cider. And this is the light. Here's our bullet tip. Can you see that? Yeah. This is going to be perfect, as my mom said, for gingerbread. So any gingerbread fans out there, if there's any Valerie Parhill fans out there and they collect gingerbread houses, let me know, because you and I will get along well. Okay, so here is dark Cinnamon Cider. Last year they had a gingerbread set in the annual catalog, and I just started collecting the gingerbread houses. My aunt was kind enough to get my son a little mini blue one, and I used that as my inspiration for coloring. I'll see if I can link that video of coloring the gingerbread houses in the description, because I had so much fun with that. But this would be the perfect gingerbread shade, and this makes me want to have cider. Okay, Misty Moonlight is next. Here's dark. Let's get light. You can tell by the lids too. This is the lighter color. This is the darker Misty Moonlight. dark bullet tip. I love that. I love that blue. And oh, I love that color so much. This side is winning for me right now. Okay. The other side's pretty, but I love this one. Now the last one will be Just Jade. We'll start with the light. That's pretty. I don't have Pool Party yet, and this seems like a step up from Pool Party. And the light. When I say I don't have Pool Party, I don't have it in the blends. I do have the ink pad. All right, and then dark Just Jade. And now I'm getting a Wizard of Oz vibe. Is anybody else thinking of the color of the witch? Okay, and then that is the dark Just Jade. So here are our new in color Stampin' Blends. Look at that. I love them all. I love coloring. I didn't even know how much I missed it. That was never a big focus for me, and I just cannot get enough of the markers now. Okay, so the last item, aside from adhesive, which I can go grab, this is the last really fun item from the catalog that I ordered. And just like all of you, I typically pick and choose what I'm going to get. I need to be selective sometimes, and we just order as we can, right? We just make our lists and we order as we go. But the rainbow was non-negotiable for me. I mean, number one, I was just curious to see what it looked like. Number two, I love glimmer paper. Okay, anything that's glimmery and shimmery. But on page 153, I'm shaking the camera, I'm sorry. We have the rainbow glimmer paper. Okay, it's $6 for 2 sheets. But keep in mind, this is specialty. Special, I mean really special. Like, can you see how thick that is? It's really thick. It has a great strong base to it. You could use this for so many different things. But if you want a wow project and not really do that much to your card, add a layer of this and it will just knock it right out of the park. Okay, so if you like anything that involves bright colors, shimmer, glimmer, rainbows, you have to have this. I'm doing it no justice on camera. It is so gorgeous. I hope that you get to order this and see this in person. Okay. All right. And then the last thing we'll talk about are adhesives.